the first time in his lifetime.
It surprised you too, huh?
It did. It did. As I said, I've never seen him do that.
You have a woman with a demonic soul leading you.
Is a woman who seems hell-bent on sabotaging, excoriating, and emasculating her man.
You have a woman with a demonic soul leading you.
Even the couple's closest friends and relatives are shocked by the revelations, which seem like scenes out of a movie. Many have questioned the impact of their decisions, particularly in light of recent events, on Will's mental health. A lifetime of a bad marriage. Remember the startling choice the two made to lead separate lives in 2016? And who could forget that moment at last year's Oscars that made everyone gasp? Millions of people watched as a seemingly changed Will Smith lashed out at the venerable comedian Chris Rock, driven by an unheard of hatred. But in the middle of all this chaos, Will's mother, Carolyn Smith, expressed something quite moving. She struggled to acknowledge her son's conduct, echoing the astonishment felt by the entire globe. Speaking with WPBI, an affiliate of Apps Philadelphia, she revealed, "But a mother's pride never wavers in the face of misfortune." With his portrayal of Richard Williams in King Richard, Will Beend won the Oscar for Best Actor. Carolyn said, "I'm proud of him for being him. I am aware of his work ethic. I had been patiently waiting for quite some time. I was like, yeah, as soon as I heard the name." This story is further complicated by rumors circulating in Hollywood that Will's closest friends are concerned about his relationship with Jada. Jada's candid discussion of their open relationship only served to fuel this discomfort. Brother Baleo has decided it's time to share after being Will Smith's steadfast friend and former trusted aide for an astonishing 4 decades. Baleo provides an unmatched glimpse into the intimate personal dynamics of Will Smith's life, highlighting the actor's relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith in an open and honest photo laden with comedic excitement. If you're Will Smith, you may not be familiar with the name Brother Baleo, but it's the name of your old friend from almost 40 years ago. The revelations made by Baleo completely shocked the public. Many gained new understanding from his in-depth analysis of the Smiths' relationship and how it affected his own strong relationship with Will. Their friendship started in 1986, when the aspiring actor was becoming well known for his hit song, Parents Just Don't Understand. They clicked right away and have remained friends through thick and thin. It has held a great deal, but recently, over the past few years, circumstances have made it seem like nothing. Their friendship, which lasted for almost 40 years, was based on a strong sense of trust. Baleo recalls a pivotal moment from early on when he stood by Will without hesitation, which strengthened their close relationship even more. Baleo had always thought of Will as a shining star, someone who embodied generosity, was always willing to help, and who was dedicated to the development and welfare of everyone in his life. "I thought of Will as being nearly angelic before he and Jada started dating." For Baleo, this particular interpretation of Will Smith acted as a beacon of hope, inspiring him to strive for personal development. It was inspiring to see the actor's unwavering commitment to supporting and elevating those closest to him. With Jada Pinkett Smith's arrival, the discussion shifted to a significant point in Will and Baleo's friendship. At first, Baleo had doubts about Jada's intentions, wondering if she was looking for a quick route to fame. However, he emphasizes the need for exercising caution and the value of waiting. Before forming judgments, it's critical to let events play out and have a full understanding of a person, he added. You have to keep your spouse guessing, because if things settle into a pattern, they get really monotonous. Delving into the complex web of their entangled lives, Baleo's revelation presents a picture of complex connections that are frequently the subject of media attention. This story highlights Will Smith's transformation from a selfless star to a contentious figure because of his decisions. These shifts highlight the fragility of human connections as well as the tensions in enduring partnerships. Okay, so my social media presence is my mainstay. I'm standing in my house, so you can't just exploit me for social media and not, start. Baylor's audacious choice to express his worries to Will, in spite of the possible repercussions, supports the closeness of their relationship and his sincere longing for the better times of the past. The main focus of the interview was solving the mystery. Why does Will Smith, standing on the edge of the world, stay in a relationship that clearly puts doubt on his character? According to Baylor, Will may have secrets in his closet that only Jada is aware of and might take advantage of. In a time when Will could easily be the center of attention for everyone, his steadfast dedication to a relationship that seems tumultuous with Jada raises questions. Baylor continued to speak candidly and unedited about Jada. There's a soul with demonic features holding you captive. Baylor's candor highlights how much of an impact Jada has on consistently excluding those who were close to Will. It's a story that confirms once more the complexity of relationships, particularly those that are constantly under the spotlight in Tinseltown. Please come help us again if you could just stay here. I'm still having to deal with stupidity. Additionally, we discovered in a recent interview with Baylor that there was an instance in which he unintentionally discovered a heated dispute between Will and Jada. It was so big, in his own words, that he thought it was imperative to see how his longtime ally, Will, was doing. However, he got a chilly and hostile answer. "We were going through a really trying moment, you and me. Yes. We came to the conclusion, I'm done with your ass. Yes, you did indeed kick me out. I had had enough of you." The hidden unrest that had been only surmised about the Smith family up to this point was exposed to the public. Baylor, however, didn't stop once the skirmish was made public. He expressed sincere worries about the Men in Black star's recent decisions and actions. It was learned by our sources that Baylor had alluded to a possible change in Will's way of life, possibly involving drugs. An implication of this kind contradicts Will's long-standing reputation as a model of healthy living. The Smiths' permissionary has been operating at full tilt to spite these disruptions. The couple has invested a great deal of money in maintaining a flawless public image that presents their marriage as harmoniously as possible. However, if you look closer, you'll uncover tales that seem to say otherwise. According to Baylor, Jada Pinkett Smith has a strong will and perhaps a fractured personality that may have been fueled by smaller skirmishes. He surmises that she may be feeling pressured by these inner demons to take charge, thereby creating chaos in her wake. Baylor, though, is steadfast on one front. Will and Jada are essentially looking for love at the center of it all. Even while their pathways can be complicated at times, they all ultimately lead to the same goal: to discover and experience true connection. In the context of Baylor's disclosures and the subsequent upheaval in Hollywood, an additional viewpoint surfaces, reflecting ideas that are profoundly felt within the maze-like entertainment sector. Will Smith's mother, Carolyn Smith, is the source of all of his support and identity in this voice. Carolyn, a constant in Will's journey from the playgrounds of West Philadelphia to the heights of Hollywood, provides an unmatched viewpoint on her son's turbulent relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. Baylor's interview with Comedy Hype revealed a portion of the Smith universe, but Carolyn's observation offers a closer-knit perspective. She has observed from the sidelines as the marriage has faced hardship after hardship over the years. There have been rumors from people close to the family that Carolyn had doubts about Jada during their early relationship. She thought that her son's best interests might not have been served by the union. "I've been nervous all my life." It was her that she confided in close pals. The intimate circle of the Smith family has long believed that despite her unwavering love for her son, Carolyn harbored serious misgivings about Jada's open admissions, which some claim even degrade Will in public. This has only made Carolyn's worries more intense. These kinds of public displays are not only superfluous, they wear away at my boy's soul, she supposedly told a trusted confidant. Carolyn is not only a mother defending her child in her protective demeanor. This is a mother who sees what she believes to be a progressive erosion of the foundations of the kid she knows and adores. He is a source of strength and hope for her, and recent experiences have made her consider the changes she has seen in him over the years. Carolyn's response to the question of whether she thought Jada's public activities and revelations would harm Will was emphatic and conveyed the weight of a mother's concern. She is reported to have claimed that a person's soul is their essence, and that every imperfection is accentuated when one is continuously scrutinized. I merely wish that he finds serenity. Combining Bailout and Carolyn's stories creates a comprehensive image of the stresses the Smiths are under. We observe the many different kinds of problems the Smiths encounter, from Bailout's insider knowledge of the workings of the industry to Carolyn's sincere worries as a mother. The query still remains: how will the Smiths respond to these disclosures? And what lies ahead for one of the most recognizable pairs in Hollywood? However, much as in any Hollywood story, the voices of the fans are what make the noise in the glamorous hallways of Tinseltown.